House team for being such great support to the governors. And I want to thank Mr. President, your address to the nation last week. Thank you for your comments designed to depoliticize our COVID response. I think that was helpful. As we face Omicron, the governors and your administration must be working together more closely than ever. I particularly appreciate your comments about increasing the supply chain on rapid COVID tests. This has become a real challenge for the governors. And your task force led by Jeff Zients has been responsive and has kept us informed every step of the way. A good example is this last week, I asked for more monoclonal antibody treatments. We received them last week. Still, we have a limited supply, but the responsiveness is very much appreciated. I would like to give you a glimpse of Arkansas today. First, hospitalizations are down by half from where they were this time last year, but our Omicron case count and the demand for testing has increased. In Arkansas, we have a test to stay school program that's a pilot in 50 schools. We want to expand that. And right now we have sufficient tests to be able to do that. But we also, as governors, are getting pressure to do more, and the need is great to do more in terms of the rapid test and the availability of it. And so one word of concern or encouragement for your team is that as you look towards federal solutions that will help alleviate the challenge, make sure that we do not let federal solutions stand in the way of state solutions. And the production of 500 million rapid tests that will be distributed by the federal government is great, but obviously that dries up the supply chain for the solutions that we might offer as governor. And so just that brief comment before I turn it over to you, Mr. President, but I want to say personally, I've enjoyed working with you when I was in Congress as head of the DEA, and I appreciate your leadership. And thank you so much for giving us the time today to hear from us, but also so that we can hear from you personally about the challenge we face. So, Mr. President, the microphone is yours. Thank you, President Biden.
They said, thank you very much, Ace. Look, there is no federal solution. This gets solved at a state level. I'm looking at Governor Sununu on the board here. He talks about that a lot. And it ultimately gets down to where the rubber meets the road, and that's where the patient is in need of help or preventing the need for help. Look, Gov, thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for the National Governors Association and Vice Chair Murphy across the river. All's well in New Jersey, I assume, Gov.
Amen, Mr. President.
and here today, Democrats and Republicans. We've discussed the rising COVID cases, especially coming out of the holidays. And as I said last week, Omicron is a source of concern, but it should not be a source of panic. If you're fully vaccinated, you get your booster shot, and you're highly protected. If you're unvaccinated, you're at a high risk of getting severely ill from COVID-19, being hospitalized, and in rare cases, even dying. And this is not like March of 2020, the beginning of the pandemic. We're prepared and we know what it takes to save lives, protect people, and keep schools and businesses open. We just have to stay focused and continue to work together. My message to the governor is simple. If you need something, say something. And we're going to have your back in any way we can. Last week, we took steps to bolster support for you with number one, more capacity to get shots in arms. With more places, more vaccinators, more times for folks to get vaccinated or get a booster shot. And we've added appointments for booster shots, adding hours, getting more convenient to get a booster every day. The second thing we're doing is more testing. Seeing how tough it was for some folks to get a test this weekend shows that we have more work to do, and we're doing it. First, let's talk about how we got here. When I took office we were 10 months into the pandemic, and even so, we had zero over-the-counter home tests in the United States, none. And if you wanted to get one, to get a test, you had to go to a clinic or a drugstore to have someone give you the test, and there were very few places to go. So we got to work. We quadrupled the number of pharmacies offering a free test, and there are now more than 20,000 places where you can get tested for free. At many locations, you can book an appointment online in advance to minimize your wait. We've worked with Google, so you can now search COVID test near me on Google to find a location. And now I know the lines have gotten very long in some states. That's why I ordered FEMA to set up pop-up sites in places with high demand to shorten the wait. We stood up 6 new sites in New York City in 5 days, and there are more coming. For over-the-counter at-home tests, as I said, there were none when we took office, none. Now we have 8 on the market, and just 3 days ago, another test was cleared. We went from no over-the-counter tests in January to 46 million in October, 100 million in November, and almost 200 million in December. But it's not enough. It's clearly not enough. If we'd known, we would have gone harder, quicker if we could have. Because steps we have to be taken to increase the number of authorized tests, we're now able to purchase 500 million at-home rapid tests to be sent to the American people for free when they request it. And we're going to continue to use the Defense Production Act to produce as many tests as possible. And starting in 2 weeks, private insurance will reimburse you for the cost of at-home tests. We're providing access to free tests for folks who don't have insurance. But we have to do more. We have to do better, and we will. The third point I'd like to make is more support for your hospitals. On hospitalizations, let me start with this. Because we have had so many vaccinated and boosted, we're not seeing hospitalizations rise as sharply as we did in March of 2020, or even this past fall. America had made progress. Things are better. But we do know that with the rising cases, we still have tens of millions of unvaccinated people, and we're seeing hospitalizations rise. It means our hospitals in some places are going to get overrun, but in terms of equipment, both in terms of equipment and staff. That's why we stockpiled and pre-positioned millions of gowns, gloves, masks, and ventilators. We're mobilizing an additional 1,000 military doctors and nurses and medics to help staff hospitals. FEMA is deploying hundreds of ambulances and EMS crews to transport patients. We've already deployed emergency response teams in Colorado, Michigan, Minnesota, Vermont, New Hampshire, and New Mexico. We're ready to provide more hospital beds as well. The bottom line is we want to assure the American people that we're prepared. We know what it takes. And as this group of bipartisan governors has shown, we're going to get through it by working together. I want to thank the governors for their partnership, and I mean that sincerely. With that, I'm going to turn it back over to Jeff, and I understand you guys may have some questions. Jeff?
Good. I think we're going to clear the press first. Just give us a minute, governors, just while we...
You guys think they'll come back? Or do you think they cut it short? Either way, what is up, hooligans? How is your day going? How is your Monday? How is your holiday weekend? How is your Christmas? How are you? What's up, Kath? Yeah. I still don't sound that great, but I feel a lot better. They cut that pretty short because they were supposed to do all the, like, you know, scary talk and stuff and let you know how scared you're supposed to be. And then they were going to have the Fauci troll talk and let you know you got to wear 15 masks and stuff. Pretty sure they just cut that short. I don't know if they're coming back or not. I wonder who controls all that stuff. You think it's Pelosi sitting at the keyboard? She's like, nah, y'all said enough. Just cut it off. What's up, Thunder Chicken? Old man Walter was already slurring his words. He sounded like he was speaking in cursive at the end there. Kath, Christmas. When was Christmas? 2 days ago? I just laid on the floor. Pretty much. For the last 4 days, I laid on the floor and died. And then it's over. I don't know. Just all better now, except for my voice. How was your Christmas? How was everybody's Christmas? I went live on Christmas. We had, I think, 200 people show up. Wasn't very exciting. I was dying. I just wanted to say Merry Christmas to everybody, and I think it went well. Yeah, I appreciate you, Skybird. Cynthia Reed, yeah, for the most part. When I get off the live here, I'm finna go get a cheeseburger because I've been craving one and I haven't eaten in 5 days. What's up, Snooks? What's up, William? What's up, Chris? Orange tea with honey? I've never even heard of orange tea. I would be happy to try that. Chris, don't say that. I ain't got the plague. I got something else. I don't even have it. Okay? It had me for just 4 days. What's up, XRP? Yeah, I don't think they're coming back. They pulled the cord on their show. Their ratings weren't high enough. What's up, William Jones? Yeah, we had a nice little dumpster fire for Christmas. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Kath. I'm glad your Christmas was at least all right. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Your mother was a hamster. Your name is awesome. Nah, Troy, it wasn't hookers and blow for Christmas. Let me tell you, I was too sick to even spit on a hooker. I just couldn't do it. That was rough. That was rough stuff. I was like running out of blankets and bed stuff and clothing, and it was like dying. No food. It's literally laying here dying. It's like, should I write my will on this McDonald's napkin just in case I kick the bucket in my sleep? But I figured the fact that all my belongings belong to the hooligans, I figured that was just implied. I didn't have to write it down anywhere. And what's up, Steven? Thanks for being here. Hey, thank you so much, Adam. I really appreciate the donation and the support. Thank you for being here. Hey, Merry Christmas and happy Monday, Danny C. I appreciate you. You trying to troll me, Morris? You might be able to see my thumbs down, but I can't. Is there other channels that still have like their thumbs down button? I can't remember when I lost mine. It's only been a couple weeks. I will definitely try that, XRP. No worries, Amy. I survived it. The weirdest thing I was having yesterday is You know, like back in the 90s or even like early 2000s, if you were to record the screen of a TV, it would like refresh. You would see the refresh rate cycle. I swear yesterday my eyes were doing that. And I don't know if it was because I had like overheated myself over the 4-day period or what exactly was going on. But it was like I was watching my eyeballs cycle all day yesterday, and I was like, oh no, I got too hot and I broke something inside. I swear, I thought it might ruin my eyes, but everything seems to be better today except for my voice. Well, I appreciate you, Eric. Thank you for being here. Chris Cola, women should be at your door with tea. I guess. I don't know. I was dying, though. I was not taking visitors, and people are mad at me right now because, you know, I wouldn't respond to text messages and phone calls and stuff like that. So people are like, oh, you're ignoring me. I don't care that you're dying on the floor. You need to write me back when I write you. Yeah, was not really accepting visitors for this last week. What's up, Mary? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. Thank you for being here. Snooks, the triple cheeseburger. I don't think I'm gonna push it. I haven't eaten in like 5 days. I think if I go for the triple, it'll be the first time I puked. Because I survived the whole illness without at least doing that. You ever been nauseous for 4 days for no reason? Just uncontrollably? Hear the crinkle of a plastic bag and start gagging. Shuffle some papers around and just start gagging. It's like stupid. It was the dumbest sickness I've ever had. I don't recommend it, okay? Don't try it. It's not worth it. Wasn't worth it. Adam, order a double cheeseburger and request that each patty comes from a different cow. They're gonna be like, what? I'm like, do you know who I am? The hooligans have made their demands, okay? I expect that in the next 2 minutes by the time I pull up to the next window. What's up, Jeff Downhauser? I don't know what it was. I didn't go anywhere or see anyone. Nobody but you and me know that I was sick. Outside, I don't even know what that is anymore. William, type in restore YouTube dislikes on Chrome and bring back the thumbs down. I don't know if I want to bring it back. I don't know how it even affects me. Like, I don't know if the thumbs down still affects my live or if it just is supposed to affect my feelings. Not exactly sure. I will look into that though, because I am curious how many people, because it's usually a good tell if we got trolls and stuff with us. And what's up, Larry? Thank you so much, Kendra, for continuing on the membership program for 10 months. You're officially a hooligan. Chris Cole, more ginger in my diet. I hope you know you're going to set everyone off now. Everyone's going to be talking about soulless gingers and stuff. And what's up, JoJo? Soapbox Lukes, you can hear my sinus. I apologize, everyone. I would sound better if it was up to me. But I appreciate you being here, Soapbox Luke. What's up, Mr. Mountain? I didn't have the plague, but I may be 27 times better protected than having the old jabby jab. Oh, I see, LaDonna. Thank you for letting me know. Well, I appreciate you, Snooks. Yeah, Jeff Downhauser, that might have been what it is. You know, if you look Jen Balsacki right in the eyeballs, it almost directly affects your nervous system and just breaks you down. That's the process that leads to turning to stone. And it almost got me. I think it was the fact that I was looking at her eyeballs through the monitors. I think that's what actually saved me. Just got a little sick, lots of fever, lots of unpleasantries, but I did not turn to stone or die. So I think you're onto something there. Don't look Jen Balsacki in the face. Her lizard eyes will do something to you. Oh, I will, Amy. I'm going to be getting some food today. I know that. Good morning, Lourdes. Eric, no, I did not lose my taste or smell. If I would have lost my taste and smell, we'd be having a different conversation. We'd be trying new things here on the stage, eating really hot peppers and stuff just to see how it goes. I'd probably regret it later on, but we would make some fun of that. Soapbox Luke, it causes PTSD. Yeah, that's true. Jen Balsacki, she's rough. She's rough stuff. Yeah, Skybird, I should try and avoid fast food, but I've been craving a McDouble for like 3 days, and I gotta do it. Nothing is gonna solve that craving until I go get one, and then I'm gonna get one and I'm gonna feel sick and I'm gonna be like, why'd I do this? But yeah, I'm a man and that's what men do. It's the circle of life. All right, well, I do not really have anything else scheduled today. This is all the White House had, with it being Monday. You know, it's not very common for civil unrest or anything like that. So I don't really have anything else planned. Hopefully we can go live again today because I'm really eager to after spending so much time away. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Not really anything else going on. Snooks, eat it slowly. That's what she said. Hot peppers clean your sinuses. Yeah, well, I can't have hot peppers though. It'd be not good. My stomach problems, they just won't survive it. It's so graphic, I would probably get banned if I explained in great detail. What's up, Kevin? Oh, Kendra, I know all about McDonald's. And I'm not scared of eating human meat. I've been eating it since I was like 4 years old. I want a McDouble. That's all there is to it. I usually don't even eat McDonald's like that, but I've been craving it, and I wasn't sure if it was because I was sick or maybe I'm pregnant. I don't really know. All I know is I'm going to have to get this McDouble so I can later on be unthrilled and unimpressed with it, but it just is what it is. Mr. Mountain, you're the father. Shouldn't open your face. Look what happened. Now you're the daddy. I don't know what to tell you. Take us to Maury. Thanks, King of Dorks. I will definitely check that out. I know I don't want to sound like this all day. Oh yeah, Troy. I'm going to require all the child support. Mr. Mountain, I hope you know. Okay, I live in Michigan. It's real blue around here. You know, I know I'm supposed to have my rent paid by Section 8. You know, I got 16 baby daddies and only 6 children. And I'm adding you to the list, bud. I'm gonna need all that child support. My neck and my back hurts. That's caused by you, and we're gonna put that in there for like some restitution or something. You gear up, buddy. I'll see you at Maury. They called it. They were like, nah, we're not coming back. Tricked you. You thought you were gonna hear from the president of the country? Nah, we're not doing that. Cut that off the screen. You better go watch some Sesame Street. Kevin, no, I have not seen that. Peter McCullough. I'll have to check that out. LaDonna, McDoubles kill the Rona. They might. I'm not really sure. We're gonna find out. I know that. Mr. Mountain, you want a DNA test? I'm pretty sure. Never mind. You got it, bud. Mr. Mountain, my baby will use cloth. Only the finest linen for the hooligan messiah. I don't know how far I want to take it. What's up, Tim? That's what she said. Let's go, Brandon. Have the baby daddies duke it out. Jerry Springer style. There you go. That'll be the other channel. Besides having like the courtroom where the attorneys fight each other every time they object. They have like a UFC cage match or whatever right there in the courtroom. But like WWE style, where they're like breaking the tables and the chairs and stuff. And then when that show's over, then we'll have baby daddies throwing hands. It'll be like what is that Kimbo Slice used to do? Like that backyard fighting stuff. We'll have it done like that, like bare knuckle fighting. Jeez, is there no one on Rumble? Is Odyssey up? There's nobody on Odyssey. Maybe I broke it. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Tony. Thank you for being here. Man, I don't know what you're talking about. It's like you threw the Scrabble pieces against the wall. If you're talking about Jen Balsacki, she's not going to be up today. This was it. Whatever this was that we just witnessed, that was basically all we had today. Thank you so much, Lincoln Kane, for your donation and your support. I really appreciate you. Eric, I'm not really sure your question. Where at the White House? Like, where is Old Man Walter located? On the stage they built out in the front yard or wherever they put it. Kath, I'm trying to figure out if we're going to be live for New Year's Eve or not. I would like to be. I just don't know, because everything that happens on New Year's is usually surrounded with pop music, which is obviously copywritten. So either we'll be watching everything muted with just beats playing in the background, unless I can find something that we can actually watch that doesn't have music playing. Like if we can find protesters or something, that would be ideal. I know I shouldn't say that because we shouldn't wish for civil unrest and stuff, but it would be a lot better than watching like Times Square countdown muted. So I'm still trying to figure it out. Oh, that's really interesting, Kevin. Yeah, we'll definitely have to check that guy out. All right, everyone, we're going to wrap this up. But before we do that, let's do the Pledge of Allegiance. Just a moment. All right, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Well, that is that for now. We will see if there's any other lives we can cover later. I really hope so. It's been a lot of time away. But we'll have to see how it goes. We're playing it by ear, hooligans. Otherwise, I will be seeing you guys tomorrow for more lying and crying from the White House. Hopefully they don't cut it that short. But we'll have to see how it goes. Either way, big shout out to everyone that made donations. Join the membership program or purchase any merch. I really appreciate you guys, and I wouldn't be able to do this without you. So thank you so much. And thank you everyone for the well wishes and stuff. I am pretty much, I'm like at 95%. We get this vocal stuff going on, this nasally stuff going on. We get that fixed. I'll be tip top again. But either way, I appreciate all you guys. You guys are super awesome. Thank you for sticking with me for today's lying and crying from the White House, even though it was cut short after only like 2 minutes. But it is what it is. Appreciate you all showing up here. And I will see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.